and welcome once again to Treasure Hunt. This week our two contestants are Hazel Harrison and Sally Dyson. And they've got 45 minutes in which to try to solve a series of 5 clues and guide our skyrunner, Annika Rice, and her helicopter around a course which will lead to a treasure and a top prize of £1,000. I shall be trying to help them if I can. Obviously, at this point, neither Hazel nor Sally nor I know anything about the clues or where the treasure is hidden. Nor does Annika Rice, but there's one person who does, and she'll be plotting Annie's movements and generally seeing fair play done, and that's Annette Linton. Hello, Nettie.
Hello, Kenneth.
You all ready with all that equipment?
I am.
Very good. We should be ready ourselves in a moment. Hazel, first of all, would you like to tell me where you come from?
Yes, Leamington Spa in Warwickshire.
And what do you do there?
I'm a police civilian.
What does that mean, actually?
I'm doing all the secretarial work for the police.
And what about you, Sally?
Yes, I do the same.
In the same office?
Yes, yes.
Do you think that sort of work will be a help in this treasure hunt?
Hopefully, yes.
I hope so, too, and I wish you the best of luck. But as you can see, Hazel and Sally are here in the studio with me in London. But acting as our eyes and ears is Annika Rice, our skyrunner. Now, we can't see her, although you can at home, but we can hear her and we can talk to her. So I'm going to talk to her now and see if she can hear me. Hello, Annie, can you hear me?
Hello, loud and clear. Hello, Hazel and Sally.
Hello.
It's the most beautiful day today, and we're in North Wales this week at the castle in Criccieth, which is a small holiday town about 12 miles southwest of Snowdon.
I've got it.
The castle, in fact, was built by Welsh princes in the 13th century, but the English conquered Wales later in the 13th century, and Edward I took over the castle, garrisoned it with 30 men. So that's where we are. It's a beautiful old castle. The town has been developed as a seaside resort by the Victorians, and it now looks out south over Cardigan Bay. As I said, it's the most picturesque location. It's absolutely wonderful.
And you're actually at the castle, are you?
At the castle, in the castle grounds.
Right, that
Waiting
sounds
for the
lovely.
helicopter. As usual, there's Keith the pilot,
Yeah.
and Frank is our video engineer.
Right.
Hello.
Good.
Graham is just giving the Frank the camera to hold so he can say hello.
Well, that's terrific.
That's our full complement of crew.
Good. Well, I
ready.
found where you are at Criccieth, and so if we can get the first clue from Nettie, we should be able to begin.
Just before we begin, I should tell you that the part of Wales shown on this map is 21.5 miles square, and it would take the helicopter, which travels at 80 miles per hour, 13 minutes to travel from Harlech in the south here to Snowdon in the north.
Thank you.
And what you ultimately will be looking for is a brooch of a leak. So if you're all ready, we'll start the clock, and you've 45 minutes starting from now.
Right, here's the first clue. A Welsh wizard lies in a setting fit for heroes. Sir Clough's wall conceals the clue. A Welsh wizard lies in a setting fit for heroes. Sir Clough's wall conceals the clue. Right, what does that mean to you, if anything?
How's your Welsh?
Yeah.
I know, that's all we want to... We'll be practicing later on, no doubt.
I know, there's a lot
Trying
of
to.
strange words on the map, I can tell you.
I think we've got to find something about...
Find out something about
That's-
cricket, don't you think so?
Yeah.
Do you want us to get in the helicopter
What would you
or
like her to
stand
do?
by?
Could you stand by, please?
What does that mean, in the helicopter or...
Just get near the
Just get
helicopter,
near the
just wait,
helicopter
I
and
think.
wait, please, so we can...
We're pretty near
A
now.
Welsh wizard signifies to me, I'm sorry to say immediately, Lloyd George.
George.
But I mean, can you find out anything about Lloyd
What
George?
are you looking for?
Yeah, I'm
Hazel?
looking for cricket.
Because I may be totally wrong.
Sorry?
I'm dying to hear you try and pronounce some of the Welsh names.
Thank
I've
you.
been practicing.
That's
I couldn't tell
rotten.
last night, but...
Would you look for something?
Yes, I think so, don't you?
You find out something about cricket there, can you?
Do you think it could be in cricket, then?
Well, it's possible, isn't it? Because you're at an interesting place. The
Yes. Well,
cricket, see if you can find
take
something in there.
break,
But
lads. Sit down. Take the weight off your feet. Oh, we just do. What a way to start the programme. Wonderful.
just sitting there, what, looking at
Yeah,
things? Yes,
probably
very
very
nice,
nice,
isn't it? Very nice.
Cup of tea?
Cricket, now what does it say? Lloyd George is the local hero.
Hero.
He was brought up at the nearby village of... Oh, thanks very much. Llanystumdwy.
Oh, Clan Estyn Doyle, that is.
He is buried at Llanystumdwy, where there is a Lloyd George museum.
Oh, well,
So,
Clan Estyn Doyle? It's got to be at the
Llanystumdwy.
Going,
Now, where
yeah.
is it? Oh, here it is, to the west.
Okay.
yes,
in the
could you...
helicopter.
Yes, please.
We think he's there. He lies in a setting fit for heroes. He's buried there, so I should think we
Think
go
it's
up that
the-
way.
Have you got that
Keith, we're
place?
going to Clan Estyn Doyle.
Llanystumdwy.
It's wall.
I apologise to all Welsh viewers.
Right, Clan Estyn
Is
Doyle.
that in any of
Clan
the,
means church.
of the books? That
Thank-
place?
I don't
Lies
know.
in a setting
You
fit
could
for
have a
heroes.
look.
Right, we're taking off
Now, wait a minute. Sir Clough's wall conceals the thing about Sir Clough.
No, there's nothing
Well, there's a
there.
very
So what
famous
is that?
architect in Wales, or was, called Sir Clough
Clough.
Williams Ellis.
So that should be...
And it might very well be something to do with him.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he would have built the place where he dies. Where he's buried.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Aniston
Sandy,
Gill.
what on earth are you doing in a stuffy London studio?
Well, exactly. You might well ask.
We don't really know, Annie.
Totally stunning. I mean, just
Now,
the
wait a
most
minute.
beautiful location. Oh, I'd love to. So we're heading for Llanelli, and it's the church, is it there? Did you say the
Yes,
church?
please.
Well, I don't know whether it's... it says he's buried there, but it doesn't say anything about a church. There's a Lloyd George Museum,
Lloyd George Museum.
but I shouldn't think he's buried in the museum, would you?
For,
Shouldn't have thought so.
yeah, I couldn't see.
Right.
Sorry.
I can't find it over
Well, we're
here.
heading northwest.
Let's see if I can find anything about it in here.
Following the main road at the moment.
Here, look.
Yeah.
Incredible. Well,
No, I can't find it there.
1 minute to go.
Lloyd George.
Museum.
Sure you mean 1 minute, please.
We've got a book about Lloyd
Lloyd
George's
George.
museum here, so let's have a look in that and see what we can find.
The Wizard
Well,
of
we'll be there
Oz.
very shortly.
We're trying to find where he was.
He died and was buried on the banks of the...
Glover. Banks of the river. There's a river, D-W-Y-F-O-R.
Hazel.
Yes?
Sally, Llanelli, which is we're just coming up to now.
He's buried on the banks of the
Church.
river.
It's a church, right? Let's try and get near that church, see if there's a river there. Oh, yes, here's a river.
Yes, well, he's buried on the bank somewhere there.
Oh, I see. Well, the churchyard goes right down to the river.
And there's a wall there.
Yeah, I can see the river, and there's a bridge going over the river, and the churchyard is near to the river.
How much time have they had, Nicky?
Can we land, please?
6 minutes?
I'll just find out.
What?
4.5.
4.5 minutes. You've had 4.5 minutes.
So this is Llanelli, and here's the church,
Are you heading towards the
and there's
church?
the river.
Book of
It's
Villages,
near a church.
Faniston,
Yes.
City
Well,
Defence.
we're flying over the churchyard now,
His
and the river's
grave.
sort of south of it, and there's a road bridge and a little sort of stone wall, but it doesn't look as if it's any significance to it.
Well, it says here in this book, his grave is set on a wooded bank above the river. It consists of a great boulder.
Turn round.
With initials on it.
We're just going to turn round and see if there's definitely a wall down there, but it just looks like the bank of the river wall. Let's have a look down here. There's
Consists of a
people
great
there.
boulder.
Now there's an entrance to the gate there. Can you fly above the trees, please? Oh, I can see in the trees. Yes, there's a round wall with some steps and a sort of gate at one end of it. Do you think that's it?
Well, actually, it's more like a brick...
Well, a
wooded
footpath from the
footpath
grave
that
runs
runs
down to the
to the
river. That
river.
may be
I'm
what
sure
you see.
that's it. Can we land, Keith? I'm sure that's the one. There's people standing down there. I can always ask them. So it's a memorial to Lloyd George, is it?
Yes.
It's a big boulder.
A big boulder?
There's a big boulder
A boulder?
with the initials DLG on it.
Okay, right, we're landing, and let's just get down.
This you see, Sir Clough's wall conceals the clue, and the wall is the
Hey, should we go over that
big
gate?
boulder.
Oh gosh, we've got to climb over a gate. Hang on. Oh, God.